Okay, I will admit it has been a hot second since I have hopped on here to give you guys any update. We're talking like a 10-month long hot second. I know, 10 months is a pretty long hot second, but I do promise that it was worth it. And that's because behind the scenes, I was hard at work getting my book ready to be published this year. And depending on the time that you guys are watching this, my book might already be out. For those of you who are new here, my name is AJ and I am a soon to be slash already a self-published fantasy author. So my first book, Curse of Wreck and Ruin, is the first book in the Rise of Starhaven series, and it will be out May 15th, 2026. Just a little bit of a quick rundown. Curse of Wreck and Ruin is a new adult fantasy adventure with a slow burn romantic subplot. The story follows Erina, who is the daughter of a famous shipbuilder on a quest to break a generational curse. In order to get what she wants, she must form an alliance with Kane Atwater, pirate, captain of the Hellish Rebuke, who will stop at nothing to get a treasure that is so rare, most believe it to be nothing but a legend. They both have to learn how to work with each other before they run out of time and risk everything that they have worked for. If you are at all interested, I will leave the link down below if you want to check it out. So Curse of Wreck and Ruin, the ebook will be enrolled in Kindle Unlimited, which means if you have a KU subscription, it will be free for you to read. It will also be available in a physical form, so there will be a paperback. It will also be available in hardback through Amazon as well as through other distributors. Let me just get real a little quickly, some behind the scenes chat. All versions will be available through Amazon definitely on May 15th. I've run into a little bit of a snafu with Barnes & Noble and with Ingram because my cover artist and we had to tweak the cover just a little bit, and I'm still waiting for proof copies from Barnes & Noble and Ingram Spark. So definitely will be available May 15th through Amazon, and hopefully the physical copies will be available through other retailers once my other two distributors kind of figure out what's going on. But I digress. That is probably the biggest announcement that I have, and it's a really big announcement. My book is coming out this year. It is coming out at the time of filming this in just a little over 2 weeks, and there's a chance that whoever's watching this, you might be able to get a copy for yourself. Check it out. I would love if you took a chance on it. Now, with that being said, I do want to discuss some expectations moving forward in terms of how to best follow this self-publishing journey if you are at all interested. I'm going to be quite honest. I learned the hard way that the time I have for writing is a little precious. I'm currently trying to balance writing time with a pretty demanding full-time job, which means I have to be a little bit more mindful with how I am using my time. And unfortunately, long-form video content does take a lot of time. So all of this is to say that if you would like to get more frequent updates, I would recommend you check out my TikTok or my Instagram. I'm at AJ Murphy Writes on pretty much any platform, and I do post on there a little bit more regularly. Also, I do have a free Substack newsletter that I will be using to post publishing updates as well, probably a little bit more than I will be on here on YouTube. Here's the thing. I started my Substack, and it is kind of like my own little diary or journal. There are some passion pieces, some short stories and personal essays that I will leave up for anybody to peruse. But again, I do want to stress that these have not been substantially edited. So keep that in mind when you check it out. I was debating if I wanted to take away some of them and clean it up, but you know what? It's me. This is what you get. And for any of you who do want to see just some of the things I've worked on in my free time, then I suggest you check it out. Give it a peruse. I do promise I will come on here occasionally with some other big announcements and with some other big updates. And I hope perhaps in the future I'll be able to, answer some questions and stuff, which I'm happy to do now if you want to shoot me a DM. Okay, I think I have gone on long enough. That is most of what I wanted to chat about. My book, Curse of Wreck and Ruin, should be out very soon. Links are down below if you would like to give it a chance, and I do hope to see you again next time.